Good day everyone, especially to our instructor in this subject, Ma'am Lay Grande Enriquez. I am Joey Steve Alsuba, BSed English 2, Set D. And for today's video, I will be presenting to you my life story using the 8 stages of psychosocial development as framework. Let's get started. During my infancy stage, I am the kind of child who does not show any shyness toward other people. My parents said that I was too showy and active. Seems like I know already how to please the persons around me. Surprisingly, they also once noticed that I am able to discern people whom I could put on my trust and safety. This might be the result of being very obedient to the commands being taught to me, most especially by my father, who is at that time a police officer. He remembers the moment when he told me before to stay to the place where he instructed me to stay while he was not still around. And indeed, I stayed there for a long time. That's how patient I am according to them. At the age of 3, learning is not a problem to me. According to my mother, I am so different from other children. I do not worry if they leave me in the classroom. Others tend to cry because their parents are not around. There are also instances that I am doing some task on my own. And if I am taught about something, I am able to pick it up and execute it fast. Even my preschool teachers were amazed of my excellent performances and quick development. Years after my preschool, I entered my elementary level. In this stage, I developed the ability to do more things on my own. I attempted to do the activities that other kids do. I tend to spend the money my parents gave me as my baon for toys that became popular inside the school. I am happy of what I did, even though it's not fine to forsake recess time just to play with it and be among with the children having the same stuff. As the day ends, I just go home by myself, walking on the busy roads of the city and traveling for almost 20 minutes from school, sometimes with or without a company. That is one of my experiences that I consider to be the most successful initiative I've ever done at my very, very young age. Before, I don't have any idea what does it mean to be in the list of achievers. But then, as what I remember, I always do the best thing I could do to have good grades. Maybe because my parents influenced me and trained me to give attention to my studies and always strive for good. At this age, I began to showcase competence in arts. I used to become the representative of our grade level in every poster making competitions in the school. By this, I became prominent and felt the sense of happiness and eagerness to thrive more in the field of artistry. The last but not the end stage of my development is the stage 5, where behaviors and way of thinking are now gradually changing from being a toddler into an adolescent. Starting this age is quite challenging, knowing that our lifestyle in the family had changed as well. After my parents decided to leave their jobs because of some unexplained issues, we went to a place where life is not urban and the people are simple but serious and disciplined in the work in the farm. My father became too strict to me and to my sister. He really pushes us to take the courses he wanted us to have after graduating high school. My perceptions in life are being adjusted to those things I'm not used to do, leaving me uncertain who and what will I be in the future. As a result, I found myself restless and far from my interests. Years passed, a certain realization came to my mind after my friend helped me to find my purpose in life. She introduced to me the goodness of having relationship with God. And from that time, I learned that life must not be bounded by the expectations of other people for you. Living is not about for yourself or for me. Living is about serving God. In this light, I started to show difference in our family. In everything I do, I count it as my offering to God and not to men. But I don't mean to forsake my parents and their dreams for me. I just want that my life be focused on eternal happiness and not to the things which are temporary. Happily, my parents right now support the decisions I make in my life. They had accepted what plans that God prepared for me. The next three stages are not yet happening, but the time continues to run and unknown events are fast approaching. That's all for this activity. I hope you've learned something from my story. Thank you for watching.